On this episode, we're sinking our teeth into our favorite burgers at Walt Disney World. Today's July 24th, 2026, and this is episode 889 of the Main Street Magic Podcast.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I am your host, Jeremy Stein, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Rhonda.
Hey guys!
If you want to be part of the community and join the conversation, get the latest theme park news, as well as live streams from the parks and resorts, head to Facebook and search for the Main Street Magic community and ask to join.
Make sure you check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com, as well as follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at mainstmagic, and on TikTok at MSM Podcast.
Planning a trip to Disneyland or Walt Disney World can be overwhelming and at times just downright frustrating. But don't worry, because Mouse Dining removes the frustration of booking Disney dining reservations, alerting you when they spot availability for your desired restaurant, date, meal, and time. Visit msmfriends.com to use this free service.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get brand new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.
Are you ready for your bucket list trip? Our trusted partner, MEI Travel, will handle the planning so you can focus on the memories. They offer free vacation planning services and have nearly 20 years of experience creating memorable vacations. Visit mainstmagic.com/travel for a fee-free, no-obligation quote today.
Well, hello everyone.
Hey, Aunt Bethany.
I hope everybody is having a good summer. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for you school teachers. Their school is very soon.
Yeah, it depends where you live. Down here in the South, they're starting like 2 weeks.
But school teachers start sooner.
But up north, they don't start a lot of times till after Labor Day.
Oh, yeah,
so they got a little bit more vacation. How was your birthday week?
It was wonderful.
Good.
I had a really, really nice day. Lacey, I think, had a wonderful 16th. She has got her license. That was so seamless. That was amazing.
Dude, growing up in Maryland, and for most probably anybody who is in the Northeast, if you have ever dealt with the DMV, it is the worst thing in the absolute world.
Well, Duval
down
is
here,
awful.
Is Duval bad too? Duval County?
100%.
Yeah, in St. Augustine and St. Johns County, you're blown away that you walk in and they're like, oh, Lacey. They know you're coming. Everything is on time.
Well, I did have an appointment for
Everything
her.
is seamless. We were in and out of her entire driver's test in 30 minutes with a license in her hand. Yeah. It just, I'm still not used to that. And I've lived here for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. It just blows my mind. So.
And then we had nice breakfast at Chick-fil-A.
We did. Yep. What'd you get?
I got, one of my favorite gifts is my Kendra Scott new Disney line. They have a bracelet, and if you're familiar with the E. Newton bracelets, it's just basically elastic, stretchy is the right word, and it's all silver, and it's got a white it's got a how do you say it, like a Mickey head with the white little gem in it, and then a D, and then 1971. I love it. And then I got the sign for our house that I had to peel down that said established 2013. Jeremy got me a brand new one that's pretty and matches and all the things.
And another Stitch Pandora. Don't forget to add.
Oh, yeah. It's still in my...
You still got a couple you got to collect here.
Yeah, but I got to put it on my bracelet.
Yes.
But,
yeah, because you have an entire Stitch Pandora bracelet. I do. In addition to your other Pandora bracelets. But, well, I'm excited for today because we're going to talk about one of my favorite things.
Food?
Yes, food, but specifically lately, burgers.
I'm going to want a burger now later, right?
Yeah, I know. We probably will definitely want a burger maybe for dinner.
Where are we going to go get one?
Don't
Smalls?
know. Oh, Small Sliders is good. Well, so we have been eating burgers lately and trying out some different new burgers at some different places as they've come out and all. And so what we're going to do today is not only are we going to count down our top 5 places for a burger, and we will talk about specific burgers, but some of these, it's more about just the burger in general. But before we get into that, we'll talk about a few other things. Of course, as always, these are our opinions. These are the places that we have tried, right? So we have not tried every single burger on property. There are lots and lots of them, but we will discuss some that we're looking forward to try, some places that we enjoy as well, even if they didn't make our list. So, Rhonda, first let's talk about a burger. And when you're looking for a burger, what are you looking for? What is Rhonda looking for? When, if you say, like, if we're at Disney and you're thinking, you know what, I could go for a burger tonight. Like, what is the criteria that in your brain you're thinking, this is what's going to constitute a good burger? And there's a difference, there's a difference in being at Disney and saying, you know what, I could go for a burger. And there's a difference in saying, I could go for a really good burger.
Yes.
Because you can find
100%.
burgers all over property, whether 100%. It's at Cosmic Ray's
right.
or
and
the food courts, and you have your standard
that.
Disney burgers.
Right.
And a lot of times that might fill your need or your want for a burger. But what are you looking at when you specifically put the word good before burger?
Well, I think it is for me, the bread, the burger itself that you can taste the meat, the accompaniments with it.
Yep.
And, yeah, I think that's just about it. And it just depends on, how that comes and how it is and all the above. And if they all go mesh well together, basically.
Yeah, it's like, again, I think the difference you get to sometimes is like when you get what I used to love about Cosmic Ray's back when they had the self-serve toppings bar and all, right? Was you could get a standard burger. I mean, they're basically Bubba burgers if you've ever had one. That's a pretty standard theme park style burger.
That's where I don't feel like it's a good burger.
Right,
it's
but
just
the toppings made it. Right. So you weren't going because it was the best beef patty or it had the best bun. You were going because you could put a bunch of stuff on it and just make something and create something you'd like. I agree with you. I think the bun and the quality of the meat are what's going to stand out the most. Mm-hmm. Now the toppings can make a difference, but I think if you don't get those two right, you're not going to have a good burger.
Yeah.
And then the toppings come down to, like, what are the toppings there for? Are they there to accompany the burger?
Correct.
Or are they there to take over? Because some of these places we've gone, you get one and you're like, oh, it has this and this and pimento cheese on everything. And by the time you're done, you're like, was there an actual burger patty in there? Like, I just feel like I ate a topping sandwich. So I think that matters a lot. I do think it comes down sometimes to the sides. And we're going to talk about some places that have some different sides. It's not always just French fries, right? You might get waffle fries. You might get sweet potato fries. There might be like a potato salad or onion rings or something that comes with it. I think atmosphere can make a difference. I think it's low on my criteria.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then when I'm at Disney, I'm not personally always looking for a value. Like, you have to expect for a good burger, you're probably paying around $25. So I don't always know that the value is there. Sometimes you sit down and you go, well, I'm eating a smash burger for $25.
But it
That's
depends.
a lot, but it does depend.
If it's a good, big size, decent sized burger.
Sure.
And I'm full and it's good, I'm fine paying $25. But if I go to Cosmic Ray's and I'm eating to literally just nourish my body,
right.
and it's a burger and I'm like, and it's $25, I'd be like, no, this is...
Yeah, that one you would be like, no, this is
I don't want this. Right. I'd rather have the chicken tenders, to be 1,000% honest. And
I think Disney does a pretty good job of valuing their burgers, though. Like, again, you're not paying $25 for a Cosmic Ray's burger.
No, you're not.
You're going to pay $14-15.
Yeah.
So first, we're going to talk about a few spots you should check out. A couple of them we still need to check out. That is starting with one that I've heard such wonderful things about. It's just hard for me to get a burger when I'm there, and that's at Yak Yeti.
Oh.
So they do have a Kobe beef burger. This is a grilled American Kobe beef burger, sesame soy mayonnaise, crispy fries. It's topped with your choice of shiitake mushrooms and scallion compote or an Asian slaw. This is $25.79. I've heard wonderful things about this burger. It's just when we go to Yak Yeti, I know for me, it's like, it's hard to go. And I know it's a very Yak Yeti burger. It's very Asian. It has all those flavors, but I'm like, we're going with the ahi tuna nachos, or we're getting a noodle dish, or we're getting something that tends to be a little bit more to there. Another one that I have never heard a bad thing about. It is a hidden gem, I think, not only because most people probably don't know about it, but it's not that easy to get to, is Victoria Falls Lounge over at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So that is that little lounge that is kind of in between the lobby and as you head down the stairs to Boma and Chico, that little Victoria Falls lounge sits.
Oh.
Right? And they have this bra burger, which is venison, beef blend, Munster, chakalaka jam, green tomato pickle, peri peri aioli, served with seasoned chips for $24. So this is one of those.
That doesn't sound very good.
You don't think so?
I'm not gonna lie. No.
So we're not. I know neither one of us, I think, are big fans of venison. Personally,
No.
I've never enjoyed venison that much. So I would be interested to see how this beef
deer,
blend
right?
works out. Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, no.
But I have heard such good things about it.
That's great. You should try it.
Okay, I will try. What is our next one? We have been here. We have not had the burger, however.
I'm shocked we didn't have the burger. What did we have now that I'm thinking of it?
Did you do the grilled cheese?
Oh,
with
and tomato
bacon
soup.
and tomato or something, and then tomato soup? And I did some sort of other sandwich.
Handheld, a dip.
A French dip sandwich is what I did.
All right, so we're talking about Beaches and Cream Soda Shop. They do have an Angus beef burger with cheddar, lettuce, tomato on a freshly baked bun, served with choice of potato tots or French fries or fresh fruit for $23. I feel like that would be really good.
Yeah, this is going to be a absolutely classic American burger. I love the toppings.
Hope
cheddar, lettuce, tomato. They're not messing with anything else. They're not trying to make it fancy. They're not going with chakalaka jams and
which I then
chakalakas and whatever.
Which then I hope the burger is really good.
Yeah.
Which I mean, Angus beef burger.
And we've sat there and
we've
watched them griddle the burgers right in
Yep.
front of you. And I do think that a griddled burger is one of my favorites. When you get that seasoned taste of the griddle on the burger. Move on to the next location. Now, I honestly I can't remember if we have had the latest incarnation because unfortunately they change it way too much. Yeah,
they do. And we are talking about Three Bridges signature pressed burger. But I will say, even though they've changed it so many times, it's always been good. So why did this not make our cut?
Because here's what's the latest on the menu? Talk about that, and then we can discuss this burger.
Sorry, and what we're talking about is Three Bridges. So this is Three Bridges signature pressed burger. This is bacon, white cheddar, caramelized onion, roasted garlic aioli, arugula, smoked paprika fries for $24. And this is what is on the menu right now, and what it's saying. And I mean, I don't believe I've had this version particularly, but I've had all the other versions and I have liked them. Jeremy has been kind of on the fence, I feel like.
I've liked them all, but they each time they changed it for me personally, it's gone down a notch. So it's still good, but it's hard to not compare to their original signature burger, which was the absolute best. It had the little potato sticks on it, right? It had manchego. It had that like onion, like that kind of onion eggy bun. Like it was outstanding, and I think it would have probably made it in our top 3 list if it was that OG burger.
Because we went, it was great. We went again to get it. Yeah. And then they changed it. And
we're like,
I thought it was still good.
And then we went back and they're like, we changed it again. Right. And you're like, all right, man, stop messing with it.
I hate to say it, and this makes sense why it didn't make our cut. Because some of the ones that have made our cut, we've gone back again and again and again. And it's really good.
Also, I miss, back in that day, I know you're not big on putting eggs on burgers, but back with that OG burger before they changed up the menu at one point, they had eggs in the kitchen, right? So you could request getting an egg on the burger and they could do it for you. Yeah. At some point, whatever eggs, they stopped carrying them in that kitchen. They didn't need them for any other dishes.
Or they already washed the pan like Tina said before.
Yeah, that was not the occasion here, I don't think. But all of a sudden it was like, no, you can't get an egg on it. And that really took it over the top. Another one that did not make our top 5, but it is one that we had most recently that I did enjoy. I think it's worth mentioning. And what's that one?
The Kona Cafe. This is their Marin teriyaki burger. These are pressed patties, seared pork belly, pineapple, provolone served with a French fries or a purple potato salad for $25. Skip the purple potato salad and go with the fries. I did not like it. Yeah. I do remember this burger. It was really good. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. Took the pineapple off. And it still was really, really good.
Yeah, it's exactly what they're describing. Picture kind of a teriyaki burger with pineapple, but you didn't miss out on the pressed patties. It still tasted like meat.
Yeah.
Had a great bun with it. It's a great portion. We shared it along with some other items, but even if we hadn't gotten the sushi and the appetizer, we would have filled up on just this burger, splitting it alone. So that's one that I think value is definitely there.
I forgot one, I don't know, wouldn't make our cut for sure, but Bar Riva's burger.
Did you
think about?
Yes, I did. And we're going into this little section. We're going to say didn't make the cut because I think people are going to go, wait, why didn't you talk about this? I put one on the list, but what you're talking about is one that in my brain this whole episode so far, I'm like, I got to make sure I bring this up, and you did.
Okay.
So talk about Bar Riva and kind of what the issue has been there.
Well, what made me think about it was the Three Bridges, and the reason it didn't make the cut is again because it was a good burger in the very beginning, and then we'd go back and we were so excited, and it just kind of started to get not as
quality
good.
went down.
Yeah,
Just
that's the right way. Yep, that's the right way to say it.
And I don't know if they changed the way they were doing the buns or the meat blend or what it was.
Lazy and making it.
Yeah.
And you know when you get excited about something and you're like, yes, I'm making this new burger and everybody's loving it, everybody's coming, everybody's ordering it, and you're like, here we go, making this burger, flip flop. I think maybe that's okay.
Yeah, you can't just flip flop your burgers if you get too excited. But the other one that I think a lot of people be like, well, why didn't this make your list, is Tiffin's. This is the Tiffin's signature burger. They have the prefix at lunchtime, right? And this includes a Tiffin's signature burger, comes with waffle fries, a dessert, and a choice of a non-alcoholic beverage. So that is $42.
Ooh-wee.
You can add a black truffle experience of shaved black truffles, truffle aioli, and urban truffle Cordero cheese waffle fries for an additional $15, which would bring this to a $57 experience.
Wow.
Now again, dessert is included, a non-alcoholic beverage is included. You can safely say that could add up between $15 and $18.
Yeah.
So if you take those out of the picture, the price of the burger and fries alone is in that $23 to probably $26 range, which is not unheard of.
Correct.
I wanted so badly to like this burger. First of all,
I think your expectations were way too high.
It is the most beautiful burger I've ever seen. You look at it and you go, bun, meat, cheese, but you can see all the components perfectly. It almost looks, I might have an image of it somewhere. I've been doing this kind of reality versus
I just started
what you
to
actually
say,
get. I have to go back and see if I can find an image that we took of the Tiffin's burger and compare it to Disney's marketing photo.
Okay.
Other than probably my lighting and angle and and camera phone or phone camera, you probably would not be able to distinguish the two. It is that beautifully presented. I think the waffle fries here are the best on property. I don't know what it was about the burger. It just didn't do it for me. It didn't.
Do you think your expectations were too high?
My expectations were very, very high.
Right. Do you think that's the problem? Do you think you should have gone in with
I don't think that's all it was. I just think it wasn't for me. You can add this truffle experience, right?
Did you do that?
No, I did not.
Okay.
To me, it already had some of those flavors of truffle, some of the seasoning, some of whatever they were doing with the burger. It just overpowered.
Okay.
And so you didn't get that classic burger and beef flavor. The bun was very well done. So is it a bad burger? No.
Right.
Is it a good burger? Yeah, it really is. I do think that expectations and comparing it to other general burgers might have done me in a little bit. I would give it another try for sure. But it's not where I think of where I go, I want to go get a burger.
Right. And then I hate to say it, but it's not a place where you're like, oh, I love this burger so much. Let's try to get reservations and all the things.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You're at Tiffin's, you're at Animal Kingdom. You're it's a little bit harder to get access to. All right, before we get into our top 5 spots and burgers, we do want to talk about something that comes around every so often, and that is EPCOT Festival burgers. Okay. We want to talk about some of our all-time favorites. What comes in at number 4, Rhonda?
The Montreal style burger slider. This is Food and Wine, and this is from Forest and Field. And this is a burger slider, garlic aioli, tomato jam, and Montreal-inspired seasoning.
Yeah, this thing's great. It's a great little perfect slider. I love it.
I do remember it. It's super cute, too.
Yeah. Yep. Again, I love
This was surprising, I think. This one.
It was. Yeah. And it's one that's very unassuming because there's not a lot going on. I mean, really, you have a tomato jam, a garlic aioli, and you've got, beef and bun. And it's done in a little slider form. And it doesn't look that impressive when it comes out, but it's a really, really good little slider. What is the next one, which is one of the first ones I remember coming to the festivals that we tried, I feel like.
Yeah, and I think because of the word that I'm about to use in front of burger slider, impossible burger slider. This, again, is from Food and Wine. This is from Earth Eats. And this is Impossible Plant-Based Patty, wasabi cream, and Asian slaw. And I think all of the components together. And first of all, if you've ever had an Impossible burger, there's a lot of stuff going on for the taste of the burger.
Yeah.
So I think because of the burger and then the components on it made for a fantastic bite and a very surprising bite.
Yeah. I agree. I think this was, if I remember correctly, this was our introduction to Impossible.
I believe
and kind of Disney's introduction of Impossible to their guest. This is where it really started. And this is one of those that I think in a blind taste test, like Rana said, with all the components and the way that it's done, you'd be kind of hard pressed to realize that this is not a beef or meat of any kind patty and burger. They do a really good job. The next one that comes up, personally for me, if this was on their menu 24/7, 365 days a year, it could have broken into my top 5 personally. And what's that one?
This was pretty good because
Chuck got it and let us try it.
Yeah,
so we didn't even eat a whole burger,
yeah.
and it impressed me.
But I did want to come back and get one. We just never did.
Unlike Brad Pitt, this did impress me much.
Okay. This is Connections Eatery, and this was a festival favorite. And this is a beef patty, Gruyere cheese.
Did you say the name of the burger?
Oh, sorry. French onion burger.
Yeah.
So there again, your beef patty, your Gruyere cheese, your caramelized onions, French onion inspired sauce, and a toasted bun. It was
amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
I was like, holy moly. And it was a large burger. It was not just when you go to Connections in any of the festivals, they are not more of your smaller plate size that you get at the booths.
Right.
This is your full size, just like at the pizza when Jeremy got it. Or is it considered a flatbread or pizza?
Pizza.
Okay. So this is always where it's hard for us because we want to, but it's such a large size and because we are eating a lot of food. So Chuck did get it, gave us a bite, cut a piece off. Jeremy and I have to, and I was like, daggum, I want to come back and get this. And multiple times we were like, all right, I think we're going to do it. And then, oh crap, we got to do this. We got to do that.
I hope that it makes its way back.
I do too.
Yeah. Or give us this in a slider form and at a festival favorite booth or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
All right. And then finally, at Flavors of Fire, normally during Food and Wine Festival, what's our final one on the festival list?
And this is a Steakhouse blended burger. So this is blended beef and mushroom patty. This is brie cheese fondue, arugula, truffle, and blue cheese potato chip on a brioche bun.
Yeah, I think, this is one of those where the earthiness of the mushroom in the burger blend actually works. And that's for somebody who doesn't love mushrooms.
Right.
For me, mushrooms often are either A, they're just too overpowering, or B, they're just, the texture of the mushroom and they're slimy to me and I just don't like it. But it's not about the flavor.
Slimy,
usually.
Then maybe you eating the wrong mushroom.
Well, maybe. But normally that's my whole thing mushroom. Is like, or maybe slimy is not the word, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? What is
not.
the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not a appealing
it's squishy
mouthfeel. I also don't want squishy foods. Right?
But it's not slimy. I think of slimy as you pick it up and then you're like, ooh, that's bad. Like, I think of foods
That's how I feel when I pick up mushrooms. It's, ew, that's bad.
I don't. I love them,
but here it adds a good earthiness to it, especially at Flavors of Fire where they're doing stuff over an open flame. The brie cheese, all of that. This works very, very well. All right, you ready to get into our top 5 burger picks? Mm-hmm. Now,
I'm glad I ate before this.
Yeah, me too. Now, number 5, this is one of those that changes fairly often, and sometimes they will have a seasonal burger. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we've had the latest incarnation on their menu.
No, because it was the Rhonda burger.
Oh, that's right. Every burger that we have had here has always been outstanding.
So good.
And so coming in at number 5, just go get whatever burger they're offering is Ale and Compass.
Yep.
Over at the Yacht Club, what is their current burger that is on the menu?
What it reads is pub cheeseburger. So this is a bacon, pub cheese, white cheddar, tomato, house-made pickles, pickled onions, herbed mayonnaise, and house-made bun with French fries for $25.
Yeah.
And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a chicken sandwich, and there was like arugula, and there was so much good stuff on the chicken sandwich that I wanted a burger, and I politely asked them if I could have everything on the chicken sandwich and just replace the chicken with the patty of a burger, and they obliged, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So again, I would totally go to Ale and Compass again for a burger.
And this is, if we go back to burger criteria, for me, one of the criteria is if I take everything off of this and I get down to the basics, which is burger and bun, maybe slice of cheese, myself, I'd like to put ketchup on it. Is this a good burger? And this is a good burger.
It is.
We've been there where we've basically, especially when the kids would come with us, it'd be like, hey, they want the cheeseburger, like literally meat, cheese, bun. Yeah. That's it. And it's an outstanding burger. It is classic. It is so good.
And they do ask how you want it cooked.
Yep.
So it is cooked to order, which is great.
To me, that's another great criteria for a burger if it's not a smash burger, right? Because they're not going to ask you how to cook that.
Correct.
If you're like, yeah, man, I want this bacon cheeseburger somewhere, and they're just like, cool, coming right up, and you're like, you don't want to know how I would like that prepared? Then you're getting a well-done burger, and your quality of it is probably not going to be as high as if they're asking cook to order. All right, next we're going to move on to one where, again, we have not had what we would consider their classic, but they have monthly burgers, D-Luxe, if you couldn't figure it out at Disney Springs. They have monthly burgers. They have a ton of burgers that are on their menu. We've never been here and had something we didn't love. We've talked about we need to go back and get like a classic burger. And what does their classic bacon cheeseburger entail?
It is 2 pressed signature blend patties topped with cheddar, 1921 sauce, lettuce, tomato, and pickle for only $13.49.
Yeah. Now these do not come with a side.
No.
But their fries are going to take this up to a $16 burger, which is not bad at all.
It's not. Yeah. I love it, and I think the burger is so good. And every time we've been, like Jeremy just said, every time we've had something crazy and monthly, and we're like, all right, we have to try this because it's crazy.
Right.
I don't know. It's just lately when I think of being at Disney Springs, I hate to say it like this, and I'm like, oh, I want a burger. I've honestly thought of like, well, what's a D-Luxe? What's a D-Luxe?
Oh yeah.
I think because we'll get to the others in this list that have made me go, oh, what's a D-Luxe? Yeah. What's a D-Luxe? So yeah.
But here's my taste or my test. Like I was just saying, we go back. We had that pizza burger, right?
Oh, it's good.
If you took off the mozzarella, if you took off the marinara, if you took off the pepperoni, you still got a great burger.
Absolutely.
And with all of those components and all those toppings on it, you could still taste the meat, and that meat worked with these kind of crazy pizza components that they were putting on top.
Did you say the mozzarella stick?
Like mozzarella patty.
Square,
right. Yeah, literally a mozzarella
so good.
patty. All right, let's move on to number 3, which I know makes a lot of persons number 1. We have had this burger a lot. Now, we haven't had it very, very recently, but they haven't changed the menu, and I haven't seen the reviews change. So where are we headed? What are we getting?
We are headed to Geyser Point Bar and Grill, and that is at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. And that is, of course, your Bison Cheeseburger. This is served with bacon, sweet crispy onion straws, marin berry sauce, and a garlic aioli for $26, which it does come with French fries.
Yes, it does. Now, they used to have the best waffle fries there until they got rid of them.
Yeah.
They were the best. I loved them. They were a little bit more similar, I'd say, to like a Chick-fil-A waffle fry, but with a little bit of seasoning. If you have not had Bison, for me personally, it gives you all those flavors of a great beef patty without the fatty feeling afterwards. You know what I mean? Without the greasy, fatty feeling afterwards where you feel weighed down. It's kind of a very light, as Ron likes to say, clean patty. And this one does such a good job. You have the saltiness of the bacon. You have the sweetness from the Marion Berry sauce. It is a well-composed burger. Even if you removed all the toppings, you're just going to get a great Bison Cheeseburger. So I love this thing. One of the things we have had here recently instead of this is that steak sandwich.
That was really good.
That thing is freaking good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to say it's better than the Bison Cheeseburger as far as an entree, but maybe next time we get one of each and we do a side-by-side comparison.
Okay.
Right? Because it is that good.
Yeah.
All right. People are probably wondering, if you have listened, how we're going to put number 2 and number 1. You probably know where they're at. You probably know what burgers they are. So let's see how we decided and what is our number 2.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you are right now saying you think number 2 would be Wailulu, congratulations. You are correct. Wailulu Bar Grill. It is the Disney's Polynesian Villas. It is the Wayfinder Burger. And this is 2 pressed patties, American cheese, onion jam, volcano sauce, a sweet bun served with mac salad or sweet potato fries. Both are fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the mac salad. Sweet potato fries. Order it with a side of honey. Yes, we did say honey. It is fantastic. It is like having dessert.
Yep.
This Wayfinder burger with that, all that is only $23. And their sweet bun is an actual Hawaiian roll that is made specifically just for this burger by Hawaiian brand roll people.
Is it just called Hawaiian? Is that the name of the company, right?
I think
everybody
so.
knows the little rolls,
Sweet
the Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah.
They're making these specifically for the Wayfinder Burger.
100%.
It's outstanding.
It's so good.
It is so good.
The volcano sauce, all of it.
Volcano sauce has just a little bit of spice to it. Volcano sauce, I sure do.
Okay.
I don't know what's in it.
I just
started
to say,
I don't want to know, and I don't care because it's amazing.
What if it's Chick-fil-A and a little bit of sriracha?
Okay. Well, they're not doing that.
Okay.
So, no, this is a perfect burger.
It's so good.
Everything about it is perfect, and I think the only reason it doesn't make number 1 potentially is because our number 1 is, I think, falls under the much more classic burger. This is definitely
this can be a little spice.
It can. It has a little bit of spice to it. It's got a lot going on. It works well. You can still taste those 2 pressed patties and all.
And even,
but it's not as much of that classic burger that you're expecting.
Yeah. It's even good at the end of the night when they're about to close.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because and that's where, to me, again, like, go back to, unfortunately, Bar Riva, they're not like, oh, another Wayfinder burger.
Right.
I mean, no, they're like, oh, another Wayfinder burger.
Yeah.
All right, let's pump this out. Right. And it was
they're
fantastic.
not flipping and flopping. They're just flipping.
Nope.
And if you don't know this about Wailulu Bar and Grill, which I think amazes me even more that they're putting out the food they are, is that it's a completely electric kitchen.
Yeah.
Right? So
it
you
is
don't,
not,
you know what I mean? Like, everything is electric. So you don't have open flames and propanes and things like that you would at a lot of these other restaurants. All electric, and they're just crushing it there. So probably no surprise to anyone coming in at number 1. Head on over. I think it is so accessible, honestly, especially if you're spending your day at Magic Kingdom, Steakhouse 71 at the Contemporary Resort.
Yes.
We got 2 burgers here we got to talk about.
Yes.
Another reason it pops up as number 1 on our list for the best burger spot is because there's
2
2 outstanding burgers. Technically, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
Yes, because
dinner, you just got to sit at the bar.
Correct.
All right, talk about the breakfast burger.
Yes. So this is 2 pressed patties. This is pork belly, avocado, egg, and a hash brown patty served with fresh fruit for $23, which, again, great price. We did, unfortunately, opt to not get fresh fruit and get potato, whatever it was.
Their hash browns, their home fries, whatever they're calling them there.
That was a mistake because this burger is so good.
Yeah. Not because the potatoes aren't good. They're outstanding.
Correct. It was just, this burger is so good and it's got so much going on. Yeah. And it's just heavy on your stomach that the fresh fruit feel better. Yeah.
That's one where
so good,
the chefs in all Disney and a Steakhouse 71 were putting fresh fruit for a reason. They know that it's going to
100%.
balance the heaviness
100%.
of this burger and all. And yes, when Rhonda was reading it, she did say hash brown patty.
Just like the mozzarella patty
There's
that we
an
had.
entire hash brown patty there. The
So
pork
good.
belly, I mean, this thing is outstanding.
It is so good.
If you're looking at going here for breakfast and getting this burger and you're going to spend a day in the parks, I honestly would recommend splitting it. If you eat this whole thing yourself, you are going to want to go right back to your room and take a nap. Like, I don't think you're going to be ready to go ride, Big Thunder Mountain or something like that.
That's smoother than now.
Yes, it is actually. Maybe now you're not going to want to go ride Space Mountain, which hopefully in the future will be smoother as well.
Yeah.
All right. At lunch, on their lunch specific menu, they have the stack burger.
Mm-hmm.
If you go at dinner time and you sit at the bar area, you can still get the stack burger.
Yes.
What is the stack burger and why is it our favorite burger on property?
Because it is a signature beef blend, pork belly, American cheese, lemon aioli, red onion, house-made pickles on a brioche bun, served with your choice of petite Caesar salad, steak fries, or pasta salad for $24. With this one, I would probably definitely suggest your fries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the pasta salad. I feel like I got it.
We
though.
tried. I think
feel
when
like
we
I
went
did.
with your parents for lunch one time, one of them got it and we tried it. It's a nice light pasta salad. It does pair very well.
Well, it's
but I'm sorry, you want fries with this.
Well,
burger.
and unfortunately, it's unforgettable for me. Or
It is forgettable.
Forgettable.
Yeah.
I would totally go with a Caesar salad as well. Because to me, you'd eat that first and then you just end with this incredible burger.
It's perfect.
It's just so good.
Yeah. This
So
is,
good.
when you go over to your neighbor's house or whatever, and they're having a backyard cookout and all that, and they're making burgers, like, you know what you're getting, and you're going to get probably a Bubba or whatever. If they broke one of these out though, you would talk about it forever.
I'd be like
you would just be like,
"Where'd you get
whoa,
this?
like, how
And
did
how'd
you
you
do
do
this?
this?
Who are
Uh-huh,
you?
uh-huh.
Like, yeah, are you
Yeah.
some kind of superhero? It's absolutely perfect from top to bottom.
Yes, it is.
Everything about it is composed so well.
And
it's
all
as
of it
classic
together just-
as it gets, but on like a whole other level. And every little component, obviously I don't get pickles on mine. It just works so well. And it is one of the best burger patties, I think, on property. Again, you get these pressed patties.
the
and all.
house-made pickles. I'm 90% sure these are the
Seasoned
cucumbers that you actually are fine to eat.
Yeah.
I believe
Did I
I
try
got
one?
them on this. I do. Yes, I do believe I got them on the side, and I was like, these are the ones you like claim you eat
Yeah.
because they're at the how do you say it? The not the Asian the place that the Asian place like the
Yeah.
teppanyakis
Yeah,
and
yep.
stuff, those thingies. So
Yeah.
I do believe these are, or they're more of a bread and butter. There's something where, I don't know. I think you ate one, and it's one of those things where I don't know if your brain just was like pickle, but it's not as a pickle like you think of
Right.
out of a kosher pickle
Yeah,
jar.
out of jars, whatever.
So.
And honestly, here's how I like my
Really
stack
good.
burger there. I like it with no aioli and no pickles. Right? So literally I'm
get the
getting
whole thing.
Oh, I
It's
know. And it works,
phenomenal.
right? But for
So
me to
good.
get that classic feel, it's the burger, it's the pork belly, it's the cheese and the red onion. And then I'll put, again, I like a little bit of ketchup on my burger and those fries. I am glad they did away with their old burnt up waffle fries that they originally had.
I think what they did is they fried them,
Yeah.
and then they double fried them,
Right. And it was like,
they
you only need a one
double
fry,
fried
buddy.
them in
Yeah.
too long.
Maybe they came from Bar Riva and they were used to flipping and flopping.
It was awful.
Yeah, I did.
They were
I hated
awful.
their waffle fries. It was just like it was just.
and then it was like, maybe this one will be good. It looks a little
right.
no,
You're like, no, and they were smaller. Like the cut was smaller.
yeah,
Like they're almost like
sad.
they're more of a waffle potato chip, and
Yeah.
that's not what you want,
No.
right? Like I don't want potato chips with my burger.
No,
I want fries.
I agree.
So, Stack Burger, Steakhouse 71. Real quick again, if you're on property going, where do I get a good burger? Our number 5 is Ale and Compass. Number 4, D-Luxe Burger. Number 3, Geyser Point Bar and Grill. Number 2 at Wailulu Bar and Grill. And finally, number 1 again, Steakhouse 71. let's go get some burgers tonight and whatever else we're going to do with our day. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. If you're listening, go out to our Facebook group or Twitter, Main ST Magic. Well, you got to look for our Facebook group after all that went down. But we do have up right now, you can go ahead and put in a question. We're going to have 2 Q&A episodes that are coming up the next 2 episodes. So get your questions in about all things Disney. If you want Universal, when this episode comes out, we'll be on our way to Universal for the day since we did buy that Florida resident limited seasonal ticket that goes through December 16th. So we will be able to go there. Maybe we have a burger. I don't know. But hit subscribe. Get brand new episodes every single Tuesday and Friday. Of course, Rhonda and I would be very, very thankful if you could please leave us a rating and review.
Because it helps our show grow.
That's all we've got, and we'll see you real soon.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.